So we're in the plant room this week before the lights really turn on. I have the regular ceiling light on in here. I mean, it's okay for humans sitting around in here, right? But not necessarily okay for plants. So that's why you always want lights on your shelves. Um, so it's about 50 degrees outside the garden. So it's supposed to be 33 at night this upcoming Thursday. I think I might be in an extra, maybe slightly chillier spot. And since my garden is so far down the yard, I might have extra cold air settle down there. So I'm kind of expecting a killing frost. So the garden might be done. There's nothing edible out there other than some rhubarb stalks that I probably shouldn't cut back in case the plant is pulling that nutrition out of there, and sorrel and whatever that lettuce kind of thing is that was growing. Otherwise, all the tomatoes are green. All the tomatillos aren't ripe yet. I need to look up if you can eat not ripe tomatillos or if they're poisonous or something. Oh look, a pitcher grew inside of a pitcher and now it's a disaster. Maybe I should do surgery. So what's going on in here? Oof. My back is still really bad. I'm going in for a shot straight to the sciatic nerve tomorrow. So here's that Bellina that I really love. Here's that other Bellina that's dying in a plastic bag. Don't order from orchids.com. But I think you already know that, right? If you order from them, they have a great selection, but they send you plants that have kind of crummy leaves sometimes, or they have rotten roots on the inside so that a month after you order them, they die. The rest of the plants are okay though. I called them and I emailed them and I didn't hear back from them, so that's that. And I also still haven't heard back from the pomegranate people, so I think I might. I'm glad the I don't know how you pronounce it, Nitkitskirani survived, and it's just the Selawatsky that died back, because Selawatsky is the one that's all over the market, so I'll just order a new one of those. And you know, maybe I'll do it in the spring, because my back cannot handle putting a tree in the yard. Even if it is nice potting soil in that spot now, I think I still can't handle it. So here are the white, this last row here is the white dandelions, the white Japanese dandelions. The rest of these are red and green cabbages, and then these are these guys are they're kind of a striped viola. I might have planted this all too late. We'll see. Oh, and here's the containers of seeds off of the supposed Thorelii bicampanulata that I had pollinated by somebody else on Terraform. So he has half the seeds and I have half the seeds. I actually chucked the nice looking ones into the container for him. I took like all the scraps, which is why I have which one? One of these containers just says like it's a mix, because all the seeds just kind of fell together. So that's what I did for me, and I'm okay with that because I have that one seed container over there, right? That's like Izumii by I don't know what, because the rain washed off the label. Pygmy dews are doing great. Actually, more and more of them have gemme. I might like plant up mixed unlabeled pots because I don't have energy for anything more than that. And I'm doing this without the actual grow lights on, so you can see the colors without the pink lights growing. So now you can finally see what the difference between the mustard and the cabbages is, right? The lighter green one over here, that's definitely a cabbage. The rest of them are mustards. So most of the cabbages don't look as beefy as nice as the one over here, but you know, that's why you plant a couple. And even if they don't turn out to be nice heads, it'll still be a good midwinter snack because these are the ones that says that they wanted to be done in January. I don't know if you would call it ripe, but pickable and a nice side in January. So basil and heading lettuce, and then the mixed greens, and then peppers and tomatillos. That's my moringa tree. I think that's some more peppers. And then another one of those cucumber seeds sprouted into a seedling, so now I have two, which is good. Well, actually I had two before, but one of them had, like, it had stupid leaves. I think there was something wrong with it because the leaves were all curled in on themselves. So I think this might be one of those weird orange ones, and then this one is going to be a yellow one. So maybe I will have cucumbers over the winter time. I think most of the plants are settling in okay to where I put them in their new spots on these shelves. Some of them look kind of bad, but you know, I'm having a hard time with my back. I wanted to clean up in here in case I finally ever get to doing that bathroom run-out. And ooh, I think that's Simon. I can recognize him from a mile away. There's a Peter D'Amato picture. All the way on the back is Dentiflora by Rob Cantley. I think that's another Peter D'Amato forming. What else did I want to show you? The other seedlings are doing okay. There's way smaller seedlings in these containers, that's why they still have lids on them. Most of the monsteras, I mean, some of them are really sulking. The ones that I hid, like, actually in the shelving. But the one that I left over here is taken off and happy. This is my sweet potato that I potted up and brought in. I don't know if it's etiolated or doing okay, but that's fine. I will turn up the pot at some point, see if I have any nice big potatoes in there, because it had some potatoes started in there earlier. I should move this pot over there to under that light, but I think I gotta kick some of those cabbages and stuff out first to make some room, because it's full. Like, some of them already aren't getting enough light over there. So maybe after it freezes on Thursday, if the shot on Monday works, maybe next weekend I'm gonna I mean, I assume I can rip the tomatoes out at this point. It's barely gonna be the 50s during the day and hovering around freezing at night. It's a weekend from now is today's Halloween. Happy Halloween. A weekend from now is the first week into November, and that's when we're supposed to get our first frost anyway. I doubt we're going to get more heat waves. We'll see, but I doubt it. So I think I'm pretty set to scrape back some of the heat-loving plants and put these cabbages out. I'll see if I can put some compost out there when I do put them out, but at least I use a really good seedling mix for these, so they'll have some nutrition even if I can't get to it. I think I should be good to at least take like a couple of trowelfuls of compost, you know, to put in with them, like I did the bigger potato onions. So while I'm over here, some of this is Nepenthes mess, but some of it is these leaves. Some of it is definitely that passion fruit that I got. It is taking off, which is nice. We'll see if I get blooms and fruit. This rack really is the worst mess. I feel bad about cutting everything back, because this brown one, that's ovada, and I never want to cut back my ovada. I don't know why. Even though I have cuttings of it that accidentally broke off while I was putting the shelf together, and it's in my helianthera tank. Hopefully some of it roots, we'll see, but I always feel bad about it. She's such a pretty girl. Even though she hasn't pictured for me in a while. She's one of the plants that did really well in San Diego, like the Mikei, that do just absolutely horrible here, and I'm sure it would improve if I got a fan, so I'm just about to finally get a fan. Because I think I need to put one in here. I think it needs more air circulation, even though there's a good heating and cooling vent, but I think it needs even more air. What else is up here? This is that Hemiguitenensis crossed by, I forget what it is. I think this is Red Hairy Hamada. Didn't it get renamed to something? So that crossed with something else. Here's some more of those seedlings. Here's that Izumi by I don't know what, because the label got washed off. I'm glad at least one of them has red pictures. Even though green pictures is nice too, right? But I guess having red spotting on a picture can cover up a multitude of like poor shape sins. Who are you? I think this is Ovada by yeah, it's Ovada by Spectabilis by Talengensis. So they're still small. I don't know how to make them grow. They've been this size forever. Maybe they'll jump in size this winter. And I actually had a dream last night that I repotted these into kind of more of a soily mix instead of just like pumice and sand that's essentially small rocks to make them bigger, because some of them definitely just died back, and I think I might have actually underwatered them because I can't figure out watering. I think where this fern is, I had a gigantea, Pengigantea. I think it died. It's the pig that I've had the longest. I've had it for at least 5 years, if not 8, maybe even 10. It died. I don't think it's coming back. I'm kind of sad. I'm glad I still have the others. Like, I think the one here died too. I think I tried to pull a dried leaf off of it earlier and the whole plant came up because the roots don't really do too much right a couple months ago. And then I tucked it back in, and then maybe that's what did it in. I don't know. I can't figure pings out. So I think I lost 2 of them. My survival rate is low as usual, so be it. Here's some of those other pygmies that have Jamay. Let me see if I can't make this focus. See all the Jamay on there? I think I need to plant them up. Warren always tells me put it in the same pot so that you can keep the same pot going, but look, some of these pots are really full. I don't think I can fit anything else in here. What else? Top view of this. All sorts of good little neps in there. And I think this Burkinia hectioides is doing okay considering I moved it here. Refocus, come on. And Warren sent me some Utricularia, maybe it was Humboldtii. It was doing okay on there when it was on the top of this shelf, but since I moved it, I don't know. I guess we'll see, right? I think the Nelumbifolia that I had in the tropical, well, all of this is tropical, right? In the, what is it? I forget the name of it. The bromeliads that are with my orchids downstairs in the dining room. So I think that one didn't make it. Maybe I'm just bad at Utrix and I shouldn't try. Other than the pest that I have invading all of my pygmy pots. The little purple one, I think it's Bisquamata. And this pot might be done. I had a Ventricosa by Trismatiensis by something else that I crossed off of this girl at this point years ago. Everything else died back. For some reason they all sprout and then just die immediately after they sprout. Except for this one. This one was a survivor, but maybe not anymore. So I even tried adding fertilizer and changing the amounts of light and everything to those seedlings, but it just didn't work out. So fine. If she ever blooms again, then I'll try again, but it didn't work out this time. Okay. This is a bit of a long vlog, so, oh, there's my finger. I'm trying to focus on these nice pictures, but it's not working. Is that it? There we go, look at those nice pictures. So, oh, this one is Peter Giamato. So, that's it for this week. I guess it's a little bit longer. I didn't think I had anything to talk about, but I guess I did. I gotta filter some more water for this week, and then next week we'll maybe go take a look at the garden. This week I feel too crummy to make it all the way out there. Maybe I should go through and try to pick the last of the tomatoes today, but we'll see. Okay, bye till next week.